Hello, sunshines. I hope everybody's day, evening, whatever time it is doing great all around the world. And I want to again thank all of you for being here. Now, this is going to be short, um, but yeah, um, for these ones, I'm still here. And to let you know, and everybody, but I haven't been on or really checked in. I did put a few posts up, but anyway, yeah, I had to blast these companies that are supposed to not let these ones get into my accounts and cancel things and whatever. Yeah, they tried again, but this time, oh, well, never mind. Anyway, let's start with, yeah, there's another alert. Your reflectors where your car lights are in the back, could be anywhere, in the front, or some put on the side where your lights are um, to, extra. Well, if you see, now you need to check it, especially women. And men, check it too. They're not only targeting women and children, um, they are using permanent marker and putting on the reflectors of your car, and who they're, telling, they can actually see it. So, from what a whole bunch of videos out there are putting, it's small enough, either, you know, ones around them can see, especially when you go into stores or wherever you are. They have to get close. So pay attention, especially if you have children with you. Now, what they are putting is W dot dot. That means that a woman is by herself with 2 children. That is, you know, um, the code that they're giving out to these ones to take you, and whoever else. Now, another one is if it has WW, that means there's 2 females, 2 women. Okay? Now, these people will take pictures of your license plate to let whoever they're letting know, and to find you, because they're putting trackers. So check, and if you catch it, you go straight to the police station and report it. And they're supposed to check to see if there's trackers, but let them know anyway. And what happened, and show them all these little things, codes, the other stuff, because it's out there and it's not working now, so they're trying to do another way. So make sure. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, let's get to what I said in the beginning. Okay, to all these groups that just continue and get more. You really do think I'm that stupid? Really? Wow. And think you're going to repeat everything over and over again? Now, I put up the post I put up with a song. It's a great song. Matter of fact, I put two up. The first one, not in the playlist, which I didn't pay attention. I have to figure out how I did that. But anyway, it's to let you know and to say about the ones, some of them, who got caught, that thought they could do over and over. So yes, as the song says, rest in peace. F Day is still here. Anyway, I don't give an F. You don't understand me. You don't think. I haven't been through all this before. And you were told not to mess with me. And who, which you won't know, is my family. I don't care if you don't believe that we are highly, and I mean highly, protected. Who I know, and you don't know who I know in spirit, the underworld, and here on earth, don't give a F either. If you know or don't know. Now, as I said, spirit and etc. are highly angry. So now you're going to know. And it won't be sweet as a piece of cake or pie. As I said, it's all on yourselves, who is bringing the not pretty karma to you. I have said it. I'm the one who activates when you messed with me and my family. It's your fault. You believed in the lies. Who told you? Before checking it out. It's your fault for joining the groups who don't tell you the whole story, what they have done, and who are being attacked has not done anything. They don't tell you that, do they? No. It's your fault for believing in the lies that got you in trouble. And guess who else you got in trouble with you? Your families. Because you went after a person, these ones who got you, knew and was told plenty not to mess with me, and etc. But they didn't tell you. But you heard about not to. Right? It's your fault not to find out what they have on the list either that will be charged on all when caught. Let me see. I've mentioned all this before. Examples, murder, when you take someone's life. And attempted murder. Poisoning, attempted poisoning. A bunch of rituals, different kinds. Fraud, and much more. That all of you and all of the list will be part of that, tacked on to yours because you were involved. Who believed only to what? Get money that you really won't, really. And they knew all that. Hold on. But these people who you believed, they all knew that. And thinks all the blame will only go to all of you and not them. Okay. You don't realize that yet? It's across the board. And I don't know how many times I've said it. And I said it all through my videos since day one. I've said it when, I don't know, if I spoke, whatever, associated with yes. I've said that. But I was still nice. I was still trying to, whatever. But I'm not going to get into all that. You all know that. And the newer ones, ask them how come they can't do it. Because their gifts, if they do rituals and whatever, is gone. So they need, all of you to do it. They're just pretending if they do show up, with you, in the little groups. They're pretending that they can still do it. But no, they can't. And neither can you. Because nothing will affect us. But that's enough said. Like I said, I explained it since day one. So I'm not going to explain it. It's all in the other videos. And since the video called Need to Be Heard and didn't get any response to say, done, the list is on the way, or, whatever I said in the video. As the other video, and that one, all think it was a joke, and I had to repeat it. That's what need to be heard was, that I had to repeat it, which I don't know why, because it's going to be the same response. Nothing. So then you thought it was a joke. Nothing's going to happen. Just like now. Okay. And for the ones who calls and leaves those little messages that just says goodbye. Well, okay, thank you. I guess that's your way of saying, okay, I'm going to leave you alone, and it's an apology. Okay, whatever. But remember, God and me will know if it's sincere or not. So, if that's the case, and you do know what's happening because you're starting to feel you're feeling the karma, why don't you send me the list of the names who got you? I mean, you could do that. Now remember, I'm just asking. I need to match it up, with mine. You know, I don't know what God, spirit, and the underworld, and, my men down here, and, you know, all the authorities, whoever my team got. I don't know what they're going to do, but me, I'm just going to put it in my scrapbook. But with some, yes, it has to be, in order for me to match it up with the docket numbers of the warrants and all that, either take the warrant off or whatever, and make sure. But other than that, I'm not going to repeat myself. If you want to, listen to the video, what I said, go ahead. But as I said, I really don't care. It's on you anyway, so whatever. But just remember, God, my team, spirit, all knows anyway who you are, and knows who is doing what or not, attempting or, trying to get it to me, whatever that video said to do. Whatever, doesn't matter. They know that, if you're lying or not, saying, oh, they're going to stop or whatever, or send out a list or whatever the other video said. Doesn't matter. Now, don't know how, but still don't care. All this stuff is still repeating or trying to be repeated. Like, gee, sending a denied letter, right? So you tried to send me a denied letter, which I like to know how you knew about this one, to what? Try to cancel it? Don't you think my team has access and people in government or whatever knows the FBI or whoever they have? I'm just throwing things out. I mean, yeah, I know them, but I don't, associate or whatever. But I don't need to explain. I mean, other than what you are doing to me, but, not only me, what everything is happening out here, you're doing to other people, whoever you are, which is a crime, harassment, cyberbullying, whatever. It's still criminal act, but don't you think I know the difference between fake and real? And using government or state, like what I said in the other video, need to be heard. That's government, what you did. It's criminal. So you have, well, technically, I don't know how long you have, but with me, you had 24 hours to get it all straightened out and made sure that either emailed the, copy of it and mailed or made sure that I got, where my old address is. My team's still there. They can get it and give it to me for me to pick up, or go directly to the police, send it or hand it to the police station, the local authorities where I was. Easy as that. And I shouldn't have had to, tell you how to do it. Like I said in that video, it took you a minute, not even, to neglect work, what you were supposed to do, to cyberbully me, or to change everything, to go on my accounts, do whatever you did. And then maybe you did your work. So it will only take 1 minute, not even, to get that letter and change it back for me and my team to go pick it up, along with all the money that I spent and shouldn't have. Doesn't take long. And then you go and do your work. It's that easy. And don't say, oh, it's hard, I have to wait and wait. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Again, didn't take, much, wasted time to do what you did to me. So, what's the difference? So again, I gave 24 hours, as in, I should have had everything by Tuesday, like yesterday, because I put on post, TikTok, that, you didn't have much time, which technically you had a week. So, whatever. You see with the letter that I got, that I was denied. You didn't think I would know the difference? That it was fake? Everything that you send, every phone call I make that, gets interrupted, or, I get transferred to you. This is all back. Well, guess what? All the companies that I deal with will also hear from me, or, well, technically, my team. But all who did it will be accountable. I told you, if you want to attempt to try, whatever on me, try to ruin me, just with one word, I can ruin anyone. So, well, it all just repeats over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, it's checkmate. Your goose is cooked, and all of you fumbled. Just saying. And you're not going to have time to think and say, oh, I better tell her everything. This way I can, see what, try to, ask about the warrant. And, maybe I can help or whatever. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you tell the authorities everything. This way they can give it to me. You have plenty of chances also. And still wouldn't do it. Remember, you have no idea who I called upon. And I called upon 3 different groups that are very highly powerful. Oh yeah. Spirit and etc. Well, they are already showing you, whoever, and is showing how you think and say and saying how stupid I am. So my question is to you, all of you, am I? Am I? And you are positively sure that am I? That's stupid. Okay. And are you positively sure you're ready to know how stupid I am? Even if you say you are ready, go ahead. Not one will be ready when? Well, for you, it will be a blink of an eye that you're not going to know what happened. And for everyone around, wherever it is, will know and actually be ready to catch everything on video. Everything. And just remember, you chose to believe the lies. You chose not to get the whole story. You chose to do what you did instead of healing yourself and bringing up what happened to you, which I don't know. I'm not going to get into trying to, find out. But whatever it is, instead of moving on, forgiving yourself, to put yourself that way, whatever, and try to heal and, and continue to make yourself better, whatever. You chose to do exactly what happened, and so are they who got all of you, chose to do the exact, thinking that it's going to help by doing to others the exact same thing. Because why? Of their greedy little brains. Because they think that they're going to get money. Yes, they stole money from people who they are attacking. Yes, and that's another one. Yes, they stole. So, who do you think was paying you? And that was their, idea. Was, well, because you're attacking me, I'm paying you to attack me. How stupid does that sound? And who gave you permission? I didn't. You think people love to be attacked? Love to be, attacked any kind of way? Do they give you permission? No. So why would I give permission to be attacked and to pay for it? Really? Think about that. By doing to others what happened to you or whatever, or what happened to them, and they get people to join them, is going to help by doing it to others and just erase everything what happened to them. They're wrong. It's only going to add to what is, on top of what they should have fixed in the first place, or healed, I should say. So now they have all these ones and families all involved now. And the ones that aren't involved of your families, they're going to know. And remember, ones who are being attacked, they don't know that they're in competition with someone, or, whatever. And most of the time, people don't know who these ones are. I don't know any of you. I mean, don't get that wrong. Yes, my team and myself do know who you are. but I don't know yous. I've been dealing with this since I was born, okay? So I'm not from around the block. I wasn't born yesterday. Most are younger than me, and some are older than me. And I don't give a F who you are, what age. Age don't, that it's just a number, okay? Doesn't matter. You all effed up. You know what's wrong and what's right. Do you think I'm just going to let it go, go? For years, I let it go, okay? I was sweet as pie. Still helped. Still did whatever. Not anymore. I took, before you, all the BS, all the karma that was theirs sent my way. But I still took care of it. Plus, as I was breaking all the ancestral stuff, I did theirs in between to break it. Along with everyday stuff that I had to do. So don't tell me I don't know what people go through. I'm an empath. So yeah, I do. But I know how to control it. This way I don't take everybody's on. So think before you do. And start to wake up. I'm here to help people. Don't waste your time to make it better for yourself and your family. Surround yourself with, who is going to lift you up and help you. Not ones who are going to bring you down. Who tells you what to do and what not to do. Tells you no constantly. No, you can't. No, that's not good. No, you don't know anything about that. No, no, no. When the whole time, when I just did, and then it made out for everybody. When that light bulb came, I thought to myself, wow, the whole time I can do, and etc. So don't waste. You're young. But I'm not telling people, okay, one thing, if someone's telling you, well, one, the truth and actually helping you, and you can feel it. Don't be nasty or, tell them oh, well, I'm a big person or whatever people say, that is actually trying to help. And you will know it.